Portugal is a fascinating country with a proud history. In 1128, Portugal became a nation. In the 1400s, Portuguese navigators started exploring the globe. Henry the Navigator founded the Sagres School of Navigation, where he taught many sailors the skills of maritime exploration. The Portuguese invented the caravelas, which they used to sail the seven seas. The navigator Bartholomew Dias discovered the Cape of Good Hope. Vasco da Gama was the first to sail the maritime route to India around the Cape of Good Hope. Pedro Alvarez Cabral discovered Brazil in the 1500s, and Ferdinand Magellan is credited with the first exploration around the globe. In the process, he also named the Pacific Ocean because of its peaceful nature.
A massive 9.0 magnitude earthquake struck Lisbon in the morning hours of November 1st, 1755. It was then followed by a huge tsunami that drowned thousands of the fleeing residents that gathered along the seaboard for safety. Lastly, the city was engulfed in flames for 5 days. In all, an estimated 40,000 residents were killed, an astonishing 15% of the city's population, while over 85% of its buildings were destroyed. People still talk about the devastating earthquake to this day.
Portugal has had the same defined borders since its founding in the 12th century, and also produces half of the world's cork. Portuguese is the official language of 9 countries.
Portuguese tiles play a major part of Portuguese architectural decoration. Also important are the Portuguese mosaic sidewalks, which are beautiful but very labor-intensive. Fado is a Portuguese music genre that can be traced to the 1820s. This music is characterized by sad tunes and lyrics, often about the sea or the hard life of the poor.
Como eu devias supor que com gente ali tão perto alguém fosse reparar.
If you are a seafood lover, you must visit Portugal. There are 2 main prevalent architecture styles in Portugal: the Manueline style, which is a late Gothic, and the Palmolive style, which is a mix of Baroque and Neoclassicism. The Lisbon Aqueduct is 36 miles long, about twice the length of Manhattan, and has 109 arches. It survived the massive earthquake in 1755. Wow!
Portugal is one of the world's top surf spots. It has a coastline that spans 497 miles and is known to have 364 surf days a year. Some of the biggest waves are found in Nazaré Beach. In 2013, Garrett McNamara rode the world record wave measuring 100 feet. The Azores and Madeira Islands are also part of Portugal. These islands have a total of 35 active and extinct volcanoes.
The Portuguese are known for 2 famous legends. The Adamastor monster, for example, represented the forces of nature that the ships faced in the passage from the Atlantic to the Indian Ocean. This giant caused terrible shipwrecks.
The rooster of Barcelos is one of the most common symbols of Portugal. Remember this rooster. He is everywhere.
The oldest bookstore in the world is located in Lisbon. It has been open since 1732. J.K. Rowling's first book of the famous Harry Potter series was partly inspired by this old bookstore in the city of Porto.
In this library, bugs that would normally eat these ancient books are kept at bay by bats that are let loose by the librarian each night. And last but not least, let's talk about Ronaldo. If you know him, raise your hand. That's right. Cristiano Ronaldo is the famous Portuguese soccer player who has played in over 700 matches and has scored over 500 goals. He has already received the FIFA World Player Award once and the Ballon d'Or 3 times.